An ecosystem is a place where plants, animals, and other organisms, in conjunction with the landscape around them, come together to form the webs of life. It can be large like a forest or small like a pond. Many are crucial to human societies, providing people with water, food, infrastructure, materials, and host of other essentials. Ecosystem also provides a planet-wide benefits like climate protection and biodiversity conservation, but we have chopped down forests, plowed the grassland, slaughtered wildlife, filled in wetlands and polluted the air and water we take in. The causes of degradation are many and also varies, thereby having impact at different scales. However, these impacts have pushed the ecosystem to the breaking point. Thus, religious stakeholders of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat Nigeria have therefore called for action on the federal and the state government and all members of the society to recognize the need to massively accelerate global restoration of degraded ecosystem to fight the climate eating crisis, enhance food security, provide clean water, and protect biodiversity on the planet so as to create a peaceful and conducive environment in which we all can live in. Speaking to journalists at the launch of the trees planting scheme, the national president, Ahmadiyya of Nigeria, Aziz Folorunsho Alatoye, spoke on the need while everyone must partake in the planting of trees in the society.
Tree planting must be an assignment of the government. Whoever the minister in charge of tree planting is, we should be seeing him everywhere. And all household in Nigeria should cooperate with him because there is a serious negative impact of deforestation, a very serious one. So I would implore the government, the federal government, the state government, and the one that is even supposed to be most relevant government, the local government. The chairman of the local government should be seen planting trees from one location to the other. And then all the families, I recommend that we all support the government. That is the second aspect. We shouldn't say, no, it's only the government that is planting trees. No. For instance, we are not a former arm of government. We are religious bodies. But we are planting trees, just as Sada said, all over the country. But that's only one arm. So Muslim, we should do. Christians, we should do. Traditional people, they should do. And all other people, let us, support the idea of tree planting so as to contribute to the negative impacts of the global warming.
There is no other perspective than to reduce the degradation of the ecosystem, with the government finding a way of planting trees at all times. Other Ahmadiyya youths and leaders also aired their opinions on the importance of tree planting in our society.
The government must find a way of tree planting all the time. All these streets you are seeing, then the roads you are seeing, they serve two purposes. They plant trees. Number one, it's act as a beauty to a particular cities, as well as protecting environmental degradation. So my advice is that we should continue replanting. Even if one is die, we have to replace it.
The aim of our tree planting is also to contribute to the ecosystem. As you all know, that Islam is a religion of peace, and Islam preaches peace. And we know that we are now witnessing what we call global warming all over the world because of our activity in tampering with the natural existence and natural creation of God. And we think that if we also contribute to afforestation, planting trees into the ecosystem, we will reduce the effect of climate change and will reduce the effect of global warming on Nigerians and on the entire people living in the country. So we see it as an effort to also liberate humanity out of the consequences of global warming and climate change. We see it as a way of making the world to be at peace, because if you are with climate change and global warming, new diseases will be coming into the environment, because the atmosphere, the environment will favor the growth of other organisms that has not been in existence.
Because of the modern way of living. We found out that a lot of the ecosystem is being degraded. Our environment, especially the air we breathe, the water, is now less healthy for all of us. Because of that, what scientists all over and researchers have recommended, out of many other things, is for us to be planting a lot of trees, afforestation. Because of the normal what we did in secondary schools in terms of photosynthesis, we tend to get more oxygen. The trees purify the air so that we can gradually be returning to nature. So once we plant trees, we encourage a fresh air, we encourage greenery, such that other plantation can also flourish. Human beings can also live better lives.
However, for us to make the environment a better place to live in, we all must partake in the planting of trees in our society.